Number 1 says use order of operations to simplify the following expressions. So we're going to follow PEMDAS. Parentheses, there aren't any here. Exponents, there aren't. Multiply and divide. The trick to this, though, is we're going from left to right. So as we read this problem, we see divide first. So we actually start with that, even though it looks like we start with multiplication in that phrase PEMDAS. 16 divided by 4 is 4 times 2 comes down. We're still on MD. So from left to right, we see multiply is next. We multiply, and there is no add, subtract. Feel free to pause the video. I'm going to move on, though, to number 3 if you're ready. No parentheses, no exponents. Multiply and divide from left to right. First thing we see is divide. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Bring down the times by 5. Still on multiply and divide from left to right, and we multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. Make sure you bring down the 5. Don't leave it up there. And the last one in this set is number 5. I'm also going to do a sign change here and insert my times dot while I look at this problem. So it's 3 plus negative 5, close parentheses. I also put that times dot because eventually it's going to be 6 times whatever this is, plus 15 divided by 3. So parentheses meaning do the stuff inside the parentheses. So 6 times whatever this is. 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. Plus 15 divided by 3. All of the parentheses are done. Exponents aren't. Multiply and divide from left to right. So technically we would start here. I notice these are separated by a plus sign, which means that technically I would start with this one, bring it down, bring down all this other stuff, but eventually I would need to do this before I add these. So if I'm careful, I can do these at the same time technically to consolidate or eliminate a step. 16 times negative 2 is negative 12, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. If you don't trust me on that, feel free to do it as 2 separate steps, and you'll see you'll still get to this. And now I'm to add, subtract from left to right. There's only adding left, but technically when I'm adding and there's different signs, this one's more dominant, and I'm going to subtract and get negative 7. So those 3 problems were a review of order of operations, or PEMDAS. And also remember, although I didn't write it here before doing a problem, it is suggested to do a sign change if you see some subtraction signs or negatives showing up in a problem.